Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranam gacchami, dhammam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, tutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami, tutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami, tutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami, tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami, tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami, tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinapana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Kamesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Sura meraya majjapamadattana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Karaniyanata kusalena yantam santam padam abhisamecha sako yucha sujucha suvacho cha samudu anatimani santu sako cha suvaro cha apakicho cha salahu kabuti santimriyo cha nipako cha apagapo kulesu ananukito nacakutam samacari kinciyena vinyo pare pavaveyum sukhino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta ye keci panavutati tasavata varava anavasesa diva vaye mahantava Mahimarasaka Mukatula Nitava Yevatita Yechadure Vasanti Amidure Utava Sambhave Siva Satte satta bhavantu sukhitatta naparo param vikuppeta nati manyeta katta chinam kanchi yarosana patilasanya Nanyamanya sadukanicheya Matayata niyam puttam Ayusae kaputtam manurake Evam pisappalutesu Manasam bhavaye aparimanam etam cha sattalokasmin Manasam bhavaye aparimanam Udam nado chatiriyam cha Asambhadam haviram asapattam Titam charam nisinova Sayano vayavatassaviyatamito Etam satim aditeya Brahmanetam viharam niramahu Titincha anupadamma silava Rasanena sampanno Kamesu vineyayelam Nadiyatu kappaseya Punareti This is what should be done by one who is scaling goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, content and uneasily satisfied, humble those with duties, and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm, and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove, wishing in gladness and in safety. May always be at ease, whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, or meek in none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may always be at ease. Let none deceive another, or despise anything in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child. So with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading across to the skies and downwards to the depths, outbursts unbounded, free from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness. One should so send this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding, by not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being free from all self desires, is not born again into this world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
After the chanting, let us now meditate together for a while. Chanting, it makes our heart open. It helps to open our heart, and at the same time to calm down our mind. Just know what the mind is thinking right now and what the mind is looking for by thinking. Can we see what is there behind our thinking? What kind of identification is there behind the mind, behind our thinking? The identification of a limited cup or the identification of the infinity emptiness. If we identify ourselves with a limited small cup, then of course we are looking for so many things to fulfill it. We always feel that we miss something and we are afraid of losing something too. But if we identify ourselves with the infinity emptiness, then it is full. No desire to fulfill it from whatever, because originally it is full. Already it is full. Now feel your eyes slowly and intentionally. Please open your eyes now.
Good afternoon, Upul and friends. It is time for our discussion. So my name is Paul and I'm happy to facilitate the discussion. If you would like to ask a question or if you would like to share something, feel free to do so. There are two ways you can do it. You can scroll at the bottom of your screen. There's a chat icon, and when you click on that icon, you can send a message to me. You see everyone, and you click on everyone, and then you see the names of the participants appearing. My name is Paul, P-A-U-L, V-A-N, van Hooijdonk. So you can write a question and then I will present it to Upul. Or there is another way. You see at the bottom of your screen also an icon reactions. If you click on reactions, you see raise hand appearing. So when you click on raise hand, then I know that you would like to raise a question live, and then you can also do that, and then you can unmute your microphone. So basically, this is how it works. At the moment, there is no question in the chat box, so I'm waiting for some time. Or if somebody would like to raise a question live, you can also do that.
Can I ask a question, please?
Please, Guptani, go ahead.
Now, with my life, I feel I'm very satisfied with all my responsibilities performed with the maximum ability. So in the night, when I go to sleep, I contemplate on the day. Then I see that I have done whatever I could do for the others. And I have been able to meditate as much as possible. So in that sense, I feel I'm satisfied. And during the day, I usually haven't got angry or anything. This is a normal thing. But there are days that I feel guilty. But usually I'm satisfied for the day. But I feel now I think when I think of my samsara, I would have done so much of sin, which I should dilute by doing meritorious acts. And also, I know that I will not live for long. So before that, I should somehow try to achieve our goal. So those are the two driving forces for my life. So am I thinking of a closed cup there? Sir, please explain. Thank you.
Thank you, Guptani, for asking your questions. So if I understood you right, you said, I feel that I have many responsibilities in my life. I try to meditate during the day. Usually I feel satisfied with the life I am leading. And then you mentioned two things. The first thing I did not understand. The second thing was, I know that I will probably not live very long anymore. And I try to achieve the goal. Can you say something more about the goal? What do you exactly mean? What is it that you try to achieve? And the first point that you mentioned, I also did not get.
Okay, the first point is, in the samsara, I would have done a lot of sin. To dilute the sins that I have done, I would like to do meritorious acts in this life now. The goal is to eradicate suffering.
Okay. The goal is to eradicate suffering. Is that correct? Perfect. Thank you. So Upu, we are listening to you.
Thanks, Paul, for once again moderating our discussion in this one-day retreat. And yeah, dear Guptani, the first thing is we have a choice. Choice means either live in past incidents or live in the present moment. If you are living in past incidents, so-called incidents, then of course our history is here, our past is here, our samsara is here. So then there is no way to end up, no way to end up, because always if we are living in past events and incidents, by doing good things, good deeds, and meritorious actions, we can dilute some of our powerful so-called bad actions or bad karma. That's possible, but not all, because nobody knows how many, maybe countless karmas that everybody has accumulated. So if we had to dilute all of them, then that means we had to live so many million of years in the future to do that. And that is not the way to ending our samsara. just by being in the present and fully being in the present, and let go of all kinds of past identifications. That is the practice. That is the practice. Don't think that you have done that karma and you have done this karma, therefore you had to repair those damages. Don't take that responsibility. That's the wrong way to close the chapter. There is no way to close the chapter by doing this. You are rewriting more and more pages and more paragraphs in your autobiography. So, being in the present. Being in the present with full awareness. And always feel this, that the present moment is pure and fresh. Pure and fresh. It is like a blank white sheet. So, and if you can be like a blank white sheet, then you are free from the past. You are free from the history. And the second thing, first thing you are worried about your past, and your second question says that you are not worried, but you are a little bit anxious about your future, because you think that your life time is shorter. You don't have hundreds of years in the future in this life. Therefore, how to achieve spiritual goals within this short period of time. So that means you are anxious about the future. We all are doing like that. We all are behaving in this way. Sometimes we are worried about the past and sometimes we are anxious about the future. My dear friends, we have only this moment. We have only this moment to do whatever. If you can look at the samsara or life or whatever, from this point of view, this is the only moment. And do your best for this moment. Do your best. Whatever you can do for this moment, do your best with your heart, without expecting anything in return. And if you cannot do whatever, that's okay. Let go. Let go of the intention to do something. If you are unable to do, and either way, be satisfied. Learn to be satisfied by doing whatever and by not doing it. No difference, no matter. And there is no future and there is no past. Both of them are created by our dissatisfied or dissatisfactoriness, our unsatisfied mind. Created both. So don't be a victim of your own unsatisfied mind. This moment is full. And this moment is infinity. If you can let go of your demanding mind, then this moment is perfect. The goal, and the path, and the practice, all are here and now. I think this is enough.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Guptani, I will try to summarize Upul's answer. When we live in past events or in past incidents, then our history is here, our past is here, samsara is here. So by doing good things in the present, we can directly neutralize some powerful bad actions, or we can purify some bad karma, as it is called, but not all, not everything. So being in the present fully is important. And letting go of all kinds of past identifications. So that is the practice, letting go of all kinds of past identifications. Don't think constantly, I have done this in the past and I did that in the past and feeling guilty about that. Be in this moment. Feel aware. This present moment is pure and fresh. In this present moment, you are free from the past. And then the second thing, you are anxious about the future because you think, I don't have that much time to live anymore. And I will maybe not achieve the spiritual goals that I have within the short period of time that I still have left. So sometimes we worry about the future, and sometimes we worry about the past. But we can only live in this moment. We can only live in the present. So do what you have to do now, in this moment, without expecting anything in return. And be satisfied. Learn to be satisfied. Future and past are both created by our demanding mind, by our unsatisfied mind. This moment is good. So let go of your demanding mind. The goal, the past, and the path come together in this present moment. So Guptani, is this a clear answer to your question? Would you like to ask something more or add something?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I see that there is one question in the chat box. A question by our friend Hoedele. Dear Paul, dear Upul, sometimes I feel dizzy when I make the transition from my thinking mind to the emptiness. It feels shaky, making me moving back to my thinking mind. Is this recognizable and normal? So the question is, I feel dizzy when the transition takes place from the thinking mind to emptiness, to this place of emptiness. It makes me feel shaky, and that makes me move back to my thinking mind. Is this recognizable and normal, Upul?
Dear friend, the first thing is whatever we experience is normal. We cannot experience anything abnormal. Therefore, be happy. Be happy. And you are not the first person who experiences this, and you are not the last one. So, yeah, of course, when we try to do whatever to our thinking mind, yes, it makes us dizzy and it creates some vibrations. That's normal. If we try to do anything to a vehicle which is going on rapidly, maybe 100 kilometers per hour or 200 kilometers per hour, and if you try to stop it suddenly by using the brake pedal, then what happens? It creates a lot of noises and a lot of vibrations, and it shakes everybody, in all the passengers and every part of the car. So that's normal. And the thinking mind is more faster than any vehicle. Thinking mind is so faster. And therefore, whatever we do to control it or to stop it or to calm down it or even transform it into some other forms, of course, we had to accept and we had to experience and we had to receive some kind of so-called side effects. So that is normal. And how to avoid it? How to avoid? Before you do anything to your thinking mind, please accept it just as it is. Don't do anything before you accept the mind or whatever or whomever. Even if you want to help to somebody, change someone, just accept that person just as he or she is. Only then you are capable and you are qualified to help to that person. So please accept and make friends with this thinking mind. And let the mind feel this, that you are not disturbing to it. You are not challenging to your thinking mind. No, you are helping. You are trying to help to it. The mind is suffering so much because of unnecessary thinking and unending thinking. The mind is suffering so much. So by meditating and by observing, you are trying to heal your pure intention. And then of course, the mind is also helping you to help to the mind. So make the situation soft and gentle in this way. And actually, we don't have to do anything for this transformation. Just understanding is enough. Even thinking mind is empty. What is thinking mind? Just thoughts. That's all. Just thoughts. And what thoughts are? Nothing. Just ideas. There is nothing inside of any thought. No gems, no jewelries, no money. Even if you think about money, but no money. Even if you think about a person, but that person is not inside of your mind. The mind is empty of this person. The mind is empty of the money. The mind is empty of the past. Even the mind is thinking about the past. The mind is empty of the future. Please understand this emptiness within the thinking mind. No need to do anything to change the mind from thinking to empty. It is already empty, but we can't see it. That's the problem. So we had to see the emptiness through our thinking, through our thinking. So that's why we need a sharp awareness to see through. That's enough.
Okay, Hoedle, I will try to summarize what Upul has just said. So your question is this normal that I feel dizzy when I go from the thinking mind to this place of emptiness, and you want to go back to the thinking mind? So Upul's answer is, whatever you experience is normal. We cannot experience anything abnormal. You are not the first person who experienced this, and you will not be the last. So yes, it is normal. This dizziness, these vibrations are normal. The thinking mind is very fast. When we try to control it or when we try to stop it, of course, we have to expect some side effects, like, for example, this dizziness. So how to avoid it? Just accept it as it is. Just accept the mind as it is. Don't do anything before the acceptation of the mind. It is like when you want to help another person, first you have to accept him or her as she or he is. Only then you are qualified to help. So you can only help the mind when you accept it as it is. You are trying to help your mind. This mind is suffering so much because of unnecessary thinking. By meditating, you are trying to help, but first you have to accept it as it is. So you can make the situation soft and gentle through acceptation, not through fighting, not through struggling. You don't have to do anything special. What is the thinking mind after all? It is just thoughts. That is all. Just thoughts. In essence, the mind is empty already, empty of the past, empty of the future. There is no need to do anything. It is already empty. So we need to see the emptiness through our thinking. Is that clear? Would you like to add something or ask something more?
No, it is clear, I think. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much, Upul. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I go back to the chat box and I see that there is no question at the moment, I think. So, would anybody like to raise a question live? Please go ahead. Upeka. Upeka, your microphone is muted. Can you unmute it? Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, thanks. I was just saying hi to everyone. And I'm in California, and so I wasn't able to hear the talk. It was in the middle of the night. So I apologize if this is something that was already addressed in the talk earlier. But for the topic of completeness, I was just wondering about how to, I don't know how to say it. Sometimes I feel like something's wrong with me because I can't relate to most people, and especially the people around me. And that makes me feel like my life is not complete. I am not complete. And I was just wondering how to reconcile that with what Upul was saying, you know, about where incompleteness comes from, which is your mind, not actually people around you or anything else outside.
Thank you, Upeka. If I understand your question well, you said, I'm in California. The talk was in the middle of the night. So this topic of completeness, I recognize. Sometimes I feel something is wrong with me. I feel my life is not complete. I feel that I myself am not complete. So where does this feeling come from? Is that correct? Is that your question?
No, it more has to do with not being able to relate to people, to most other people. And so it makes me feel like something's wrong with me. I'm not complete in that way. And also that my life is not complete because I can't relate to them. I don't have a problem accepting people, but I don't usually think like they do or like what they like, and it feels very alienating.
Okay, so you are not able to relate to other people and you don't think like they do, and therefore you feel alienation. Is that correct?
Yeah, and just like it's, I guess when I think of completeness, I think about just being fine, you know, with how things are and not feeling like I need more, like I need to change more or whatever. But this one particular thing where I'm getting a lot of feedback that, you know, I'm not normal because I don't like the normal things. I just don't know how to be at peace with that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Upul, I give the word to you.
Good morning, Upeka.
Good morning.
And yeah, be happy. Be happy to you not to listen to the talk. It's good.
I'm gonna listen to it later. When Claudia
we'll, yeah. Anyhow, no one can be always comfortable, always, and no one can be always comfortable with whatsoever. It's a dream, but practically it is not happening, and it never happened. There are uncomfortable moments. It is nothing with completeness or incompleteness. There is no relationship in between our comfort or discomfort and the completeness or incompleteness. No, it's normal. Like when you are sick, when the body is sick, you cannot say that you are fully comfortable. Ah, how nice, I enjoy this sickness, I enjoy my headache, I enjoy my fever. No, it is unpleasant. That's the nature. There is nothing wrong with your completeness. Don't think that you are not complete. No, you don't feel the completeness. That's why you are you are experiencing something unpleasant. No, that's normal. So, so please accept. Yeah, you said that you can accept people, and please accept this discomfort as well. Please accept this discomfort just as it is, without expecting something comfortable in that moment and from that moment. If the discomfort is the reality for that moment, please accept it. By accepting, you can be comfortable with that discomfort experience. This is the first thing what we had to do. Nothing to do with people who are around us. Nothing to do. They might be perfect, they might be right, and we are right too. But the interaction might be unpleasant. The interaction. So the result of the interaction is unpleasant. If it is unpleasant, it's okay. That's the reality. Please accept it. And do not blame to anyone, or even to yourself, even to your mind. It's nothing to do with the mind. You cannot create a mind or make a mind which is always comfortable, 100% comfortable. No, it is not happening. And the last thing what you have said is that the completeness comes from the mind. Yeah, we can say like that, we could say, but actually it doesn't come from anywhere, the completeness. If it comes from somewhere, then it is disappearing. It goes back to the place where it came from. But the completeness does not come from anywhere. It's already here and now. The completeness is here and now. Then why, if the completeness is already here and now, then why we are not capable to experience it? Because we are not here and now. So that's enough, no?
Thanks.
Okay, Upeka, be happy that you did not hear the talk. No one can always be comfortable. That is a dream, it never happens. There are always uncomfortable moments, but there is no relationship between being comfortable and being complete. So don't think that you are not complete. Accept this discomfort as it is, without expecting comfort. So, by accepting, you can be comfortable with discomfort. The mind is not always 100% comfortable, and completeness does not come from the mind or from anywhere else. It is already here and now. But we don't experience it because we are not here and now. Do you have anything to say or to add or to ask?
No, that was very cool.
Thank you. So I go to the chat box. And there is a question from Miriam. Hi, I have troubles with meditation. My mind is disturbing my awareness, and therefore I cannot focus on my breathing. There was a time when I could calm down my mind with meditation, but I don't know why it doesn't work anymore at the moment. What can I do? So the question of Miriam is, she has trouble with meditation. Her mind is disturbing her awareness. She cannot focus on the breathing. And there was a time when she could calm down her mind with meditation, but she doesn't know why that does not work anymore. What can she do? That is basically her question. So Upul, I give the word to you.
Thanks. Yeah, dear Miriam. Well, sometimes we can concentrate. Sometimes. And sometimes we cannot concentrate. Once again, what I would like to say is, no one can concentrate always. No one can maintain 100% concentration throughout the entire life. Once again, it's a beautiful dream. It's a beautiful dream, but it never happens. Because the concentration is a conditional thing. It is depending on so many external factors. It is depending on the bodily conditions, environmental conditions, and psychological conditions, emotional conditions, and many more. So, if one of the conditions is changing, or something happens to at least one of the conditions, then difficult to concentrate. There is no unconditional concentration. There is no unconditional concentration. Therefore, sometimes we can concentrate on our breath easily, and we can stay with our breath at least for a couple of breaths, and sometimes it's not possible. So you're asking what you can do. Yeah, still we can do many things sake of meditation. Don't think that now you cannot meditate because you cannot concentrate on the breath, therefore your meditation is finished and destroyed. No, still you can meditate. That's the beauty of meditation. If one door is closed, then there are many doors that you can open. So what else you can do now? The first thing is, again, you can accept, yes, now I cannot be aware on my breathing. I don't know the reason, but that's the reality. That's the reality, present reality. But of course, in the past, you did it very well. But don't expect the same past from the present. The present is different now. And you are different now. And your meditation is different. Your breath is different. Your mind is different. But only that memory is same. I was meditating very well in the past. And the meditation should be like that always. So please do not capture that memory and hold that memory and expect same experience again and again. No. Please let go of that thought. Please let go of that memory. Please let go of that expectation and accept the present reality. Even if you can let go of the desire or expectation to be aware on the breath. I must be aware on my breathing. I must do it. No, please let go of this too if you cannot do it. By letting go of that desire, you're not losing your meditation. No. And the second thing is, yeah, it is difficult to establish your awareness on the present breathing, but can you establish your awareness on something else? Maybe the present sounds or some other bodily sensations or movements, or even this disturbing mind or disturbed mind. Can we be aware? Can we keep your awareness on those things? Just try. And the third thing is, before you do sitting meditation, please do some walking meditation. Please do some walking meditation before you sit down to meditate on your breathing. And by doing walking meditation, you can regain your awareness. You can recollect your mind. And whenever you feel, whenever you realize now your awareness is okay, now you collect your mind once again, only then slowly and calmly and mindfully sit down. And stay with your sitting posture until you feel your breathing. Whenever you feel your breathing, then you can come back to the breath. You can be aware on the breathing. But if you can't feel the breathing, that's okay. Stay with your body. And don't think to meditate, you have to always be aware on the breathing. No, it's a very narrow attitude and narrow idea about the meditation. And the third thing is, please do some kind of contemplation on this difficulty. Why I cannot be aware on my breathing now? Why? Why? Don't ask this question from anybody, but just ask this question and stay with this question and do some kind of investigation. What happened to your life recently? Maybe you have more responsibilities now. Maybe you are stressed out now, restless now, or you are not happy as before. Just see. Try to find out the reason or reasons behind these changes. It's a meditation. It's a meditation to discover the cause of whatever we experience. To do all these things, my dear Miriam, you need awareness. And you are having that awareness. So please use that awareness to do all these kinds of different meditation exercises. And then you will feel this, that you are meditating. Even though you are not meditating on the breath, doesn't matter. You are walking on this path. And do it happily.
Thank you, Upul. So, Miriam, sometimes we can concentrate, sometimes we cannot concentrate. Nobody can always concentrate Nobody can maintain this concentration for 100% throughout the entire life. Because concentration depends on many factors, bodily factors, emotional factors. And if one of these conditions change, then it becomes difficult to concentrate. So sometimes we can concentrate and sometimes we cannot. That is reality. Don't think you cannot meditate because you cannot concentrate. If one door is closed, many other doors are still open. Accept the fact that you cannot concentrate. That is crucial. Acceptance. So in the past you could, but the situation has changed. The situation is different now. So don't expect the same now. Let go of that memory, let go of that expectation. If you can let go of the desire to concentrate on the breath, then there are other practices that you can do. You can, for example, be aware of sound, or be aware of physical sensations, or be aware of movements. When it is difficult to concentrate on the breathing. Another tip that Upul gave is you can do some walking meditation before you sit down. Walking meditation allows you to recollect the mind, to regain your awareness. And when that has happened, when there is some recollection of the mind, you can sit down. So you don't always have to be aware of the breath. That is a very narrow vision on meditation. And then the last tip that Upul gave was, you can also contemplate about this question. How does it come? What is the reason that I cannot be aware of my breathing? And you can stay with this question. You can investigate. What happened in my life? Maybe there is some restlessness. Maybe there is some reason behind the difficulty to concentrate. So these are 4 tips that Upul gave. So to use your awareness with different meditation exercises. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you very much, Paul, and thank you, Upul.
Thank you. No question in the chat box at the moment. So again, I look at everybody. Maybe somebody would like to raise a question live. Okay. Upika, please go ahead.
I was hoping that Upul can give us a refresher on the walking meditation instruction, because I have learned many different kinds of walking meditation and they all seem a bit mixed up in my head now. And I mostly just go right into breathing meditation. And I can relate to Miriam about how it's been frustrating lately that it's not really working so well for calming my mind down.
Okay, Upul, can you give us some refreshments on the walking meditation practice, please?
Be happy, dear Upekka. After learning hundreds of walking meditation methods, still you can walk now. So be happy about it. So there is a small funny story. Once a frog meets a centipede is the right word, that small insect has hundreds of legs, feet, centipede. Yes. And the frog was looking at this centipede, how it is walking, and he couldn't understand because he has only 4 legs, he or she, this frog, and he knows how to jump, how to walk with the 4 legs, but 100 of feet, he couldn't analyze it. He couldn't understand. So he asked this question from the centipede. Oh dear centipede, let me know. How do you walk? Which foot comes first? Which was the second one? Which is the third one? How do you manage this? And so after hearing this question, he said that this is the first time that I was asked this question by somebody. Never anybody asked this question. Therefore, I didn't think about it. Let me think. I have to think, and then I will answer once I realize it. And the centipede was thinking and thinking and thinking, and it took a lot of time. And after that, the centipede said, "You put me in a deep trouble now. I don't. It's okay, even though I couldn't answer to you. That's okay. That's not my problem. Now I couldn't walk. Now I couldn't walk. So, so my dear Upekka, just walk, and just maintain this simple awareness. I am walking. I am walking. I am walking on the earth in this present moment. That's enough. That is the way to practice walking meditation according to the Dhamma. You know, walking meditation means establishing mindfulness on our walk. And it comes from the discourse given by the Buddha. And the discourse of, the great discourse of establishing of mindfulness. Mahasatipatthana Sutta. That is the discourse. And this technique is there. And how the Buddha explained this walking meditation. So simple, so simple. That's the beauty of our great teacher, the Buddha's simplicity. I would like to say it in Pali, Gacchanto va gacchamiti pajanati. When we walk, just know that we are walking. That's all. When you walk, just know that you are walking. This is the simple, most simple way to practice walking meditation. And there are many other techniques which are more complicated than this simplicity. So try with this technique. And if it doesn't work, then we can find another way. But I think this is more than enough. And you can do this walking meditation wherever you walk. You don't need a walking path to do this walking meditation. Even you can walk in the street with this awareness. I am walking now. I am walking to the train station. I am walking to the bus stand. I am walking back to the home. And try to maintain this awareness from step to step. I am not doing anything. I am not doing anything psychologically or verbally. I am just walking. The walking is my present action. And do it fully. let go of all kinds of other mental and psychological activities. Then your full concentration comes. That's the result, one of the results of this walking meditation.
Thank you, Upu. So, Upika, just walk, just maintain the simple awareness of your walking. That is enough. This is the way to practice walking meditation according to the Dhamma. The Buddha gave simple instructions. When you walk, just know that you are walking. Wherever you are, you can practice this. On the street, this awareness of walking in the step-by-step walking. And do it fully, do it completely. Is that clear?
Yeah, theoretically it's clear, but it's a little bit like, okay, when you're sitting meditation, just focus on your breathing and do it fully. So when I'm walking, I've had the awareness that I'm walking, but I have awareness of a lot of other things too. And it doesn't really feel focused. So in the process of, it's very rare that I just get to the point where I'm just walking and I'm only aware of the walking, because there's just a lot of other things I'm aware of also. And so I've had an instruction to focus on different aspects of the walking, like the feeling of my feet, like only think about the feeling of my feet, you know, or feel energy going into the earth with every heel strike, or just where, I guess I need something more specific than just be aware that I'm walking, because I'm aware that I'm walking and it's not enough to sort of rein it all in.
Okay, so Upul, maybe very briefly, one last answer. There is awareness of the walking, but also awareness of many other things in the process. So it's very rare that Upika is aware of the walking only. Is there any other final tip?
Well, well, I didn't say that you had to only be aware on the walking. I didn't say like that. What I have said is only walk. Don't do anything else psychologically. Don't think about yesterday what you have done. Or please do not think what you are going to do in tomorrow. Just walk. Just walk. The walking is the only action, only activity what you are doing in this moment. And of course, you have to be aware on the road. If it is a staircase, of course, you have to be aware on your steps. And if you have to turn on your left-hand side, you have to be aware on that. You have to make an intention to turn on your left-hand side. Of course. So you have to be aware on all these details of your walk. But again, I would like to say that you are only doing walking, not doing anything else, not you are cooking. Maybe you are thinking about what you have to cook after walking or what you have to eat. But in this moment, you are not eating anything or you are not cooking anything. You are just walking.
Thank you. I think the answer was clear. And I see that there is, so thank you, Upika, for your question.
Thank you, Paul.
I see that there is a question in the chat box. Question from Susanne. Dear Upul, in the meditation this morning, when you said that we should try to remember situations when we felt complete, there arose memories of instants in which I was fully in the present moment. Is it possible to conclude that being an empty cup means freeing our mind completely from any conceptions, any ideas or judgments, and experiencing the present moment just like it is. That is the nature of the present moment. It's that the nature of the present moment itself is completeness. And so we are when we are able to live in it. Thank you for an answer. Okay, I think this is a very profound and interesting question. So basically, Upul, being complete, does that mean being completely present?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, dear Susanna, for this very practical and interesting question, or sharing your interesting and beautiful experience. Of course, yes, they are same. How much we can be in the present, that much we can feel the completeness. That's true. How much we are not in the present, that much we think that we miss something. We had to gain something. We lost something. So that's the nature. So that's why we had to be in the present. And by being in the present, we feel this, that the present moment is full. It is completed. It is already completed. But the past may say, you don't have this, you don't have that. So the past is always like that. The past is not completed because the past is not completed. And the future also say you will achieve that, you will achieve this, and you had to buy this. Of course, because the future is not completed. So they are demanding. The past is demanding and the future is demanding. And when we are in either past or future, then of course, we are becoming a victim of this demanding mind. So that's why we have to be in the present. And then we feel that the present moment is full. I am full. The moment is full. Psychologically, it is full. And spiritual, it is full. You feel this, that you are not missing anything. And you are not losing anything. Therefore, you don't have to gain anything. You are free from both losing and gaining. You are full and you are free from those both happenings, so both thoughts. Neither gain anything, no losing. So no desire to gain anything and no fear to lose anything. You are free from both.
So, Susanna, that is correct what you said. Being complete is the same as being fully present. That much we are present, that much we feel complete. When we are not in the present, we have the feeling that we need something. We are looking for something. We want something. This present moment is full and complete. Past and future are incomplete. When we are not present, we are the victim of this demanding mind, continuously dissatisfied. being present, you don't miss anything. And you are not gaining anything neither. So there is, when you are present, there is no desire to gain anything, and there is no fear to lose anything. Is that a clear answer?
Thank you very much. Very clear.
Thank you. So, Upul, we still have 1 minute left before I give the word to you to bring this meditation day to a conclusion. I simply would like to mention to everybody that, as you all know, in the Buddhist tradition, there is no fixed amount of money charged, no price for spreading the Dhamma. But of course, Nilambe has to survive and Upul has to survive. So if you feel like contributing something financially, and many of you have done that already in the past very generously, thank you so much for that. So if you would like to do that, you can do so. You can donate, you can give some dana. You can do that by putting some money on the bank account of our host, Mar, and that bank account you can find in the announcement of this meditation day. It's a Spanish bank account. So thank you already beforehand. And hereby I would like to give the word to Upul to come to a conclusion of this meditation day.
Thanks, dear Paul. And well, as I said in the very beginning, the today topic was a challenge. It's the first time that I conducted a retreat on this topic, completeness. It's a simple word and easier to pronounce, only one word. But behind this word, there is a big meaning, deep meaning, and wide meaning. And thank you very much for giving this challenge, giving me this challenge. And of course, it's a challenge for all of you to understand and to meditate on this topic, on the completeness, because it is something new I think, for most of us, for most of you. But I am really happy and really glad to hear your experiences and to hear your questions. Most of them are related to the topic. And most of you have some experiences and some insights of completeness. So, therefore, I feel that we are able to complete the retreat today happily. It is not incompleted, it is completed. So, with this conclusion, I would like to pay my gratitude towards Mar and Claudia, who organized this one-day retreat as usual. And thank you very much, dear Claudia and Mar, for using your valuable time and effort to organize this retreat, to share Dhamma with our friends. And thank you very much, dear Paul, for moderating this discussion. Because of you, everybody can understand clearly what I wanted to say, not I say, but what I wanted to say. And again, yeah, thanks, dear Ma, for teaching the mindfulness in motion session. I know everybody enjoyed it a lot. And thank you very much, dear Veronica, for 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 the chanting. Yeah, today you hear the chanting from Nilambe. Veronica is here now, and she did it the chanting next by sitting next to the Buddha statue. Therefore, it is, I think, it's powerful. So, my dear friends, we have everything. We have everything. What we have to do is to know that we have everything. So we should do this. We should know this, that we have everything. With this conclusion, I'd like to say goodbye to all of you. Have a pleasant day and have a pleasant evening and good night. May you sleep peacefully and may you wake up peacefully. Thank you.